Bharati Ghosh, the contention by the TMC is all of this violence is at the behest of the BJP, and if you had more than half the polling stations manned by central paramilitary forces, then why are you still complaining? It was your job to rein in the violence.
Thank you. Thank you for asking me this question. This is not an election. This was not an election. It was a carnival of death. The Trinamool Congress is celebrating the death of 15 people today, 36 people in total. And indeed a very dark day for democracy because the entire thing was a standard dance. Bloodshed continued unabated. Booths were vandalized. There were extensive damage to property. The presiding and polling officers were attacked. The ballot boxes were hijacked, taken away. And the police, the state police, publicly cried helpless. You know, this attitude, this aggressiveness, this confidence, that's no parwa. Nothing is going to happen to us. We can loot votes, we can kill people, we can do anything because our Chief Minister is Mamata Banerjee. Let me tell you that central forces were deployed because we brought in the central forces by arguing the case in the Honorable High Court. The High Court specifically ordered 50-50 deployments in all the booths. But let me tell you that according to the rules of engagement, the central forces are to be deployed by the superintendent of police to whom they had reported. But since last night, even in T-1 and today, no visible deployment of central force anywhere. And it is an absolutely pathetic situation. The central force were kept garaged and there was no route marching, no visible movement, no giving assurance of security to the voters. And the entire thing was a day of death, not a day of election, a day of death.
Okay, so let me ask Riju Dutta, at the end of the day, you are the state government, law and order comes under your purview, and you are manning, the state police were manning more than 50% of the booths. Why are we seeing this level of violence? There was violence in Kuch Bihar, there was violence in Bhangar. 19 people have died just on election day, Riju Dutta.
Let me be very blunt and let me be very straightforward that every loss of life is condemnable. We never wanted that. TMC and all the central leadership of TMC has always said that we wanted a peaceful election. But a script was written, Zaka. A script was written by the leader of opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, aided by all the opposition parties together to show that there is violence in Bengal. Now let me give you hard facts because people can read from a script, they cannot falsify the facts. The loss of lives and violence has taken place in 63 booths. You know how many total booths are there? 61,450. Out of the total loss of life, that is 36, the number that stands today. 22 are Trinamool Congress cadres, which is more than 65% of my people, my co-workers, my party members have been killed. Out of the total districts in West Bengal, more than 60% of districts has not reported a single case of violence. So what is the bottom line? The visuals that you are showing on your screen, ballots are being burnt. You know where that is? Where the ballot box is being burnt? It's in Dinhata. Where is Dinhata? Dinhata is in Kuch Bihar district. Who's the member of parliament of Kuch Bihar? The deputy home minister of India, Nishit Pramanik from BJP.
But sir, you're missing. No, sir. You're missing the point. The point is law and order is still within your purview. In this day and age, you know, in the 21st century, if 19 people have to die on polling day, I mean, we used to talk about UP and Bihar and lawlessness on election day in UP and Bihar. Surely, Bengal with its education levels, its cultural forwardness, why should 19 people die on election day?
I will give you the answer. The entire BJP along with the opposition went to High Court demanding central forces. 627 companies of central forces were deployed in Bengal. We have seen visuals where the BJP to win this election has airlifted border security forces. They have compromised national security. But where are those central forces? Where are those central forces? What is the election commission doing? Ms. Bharati Ghosh, where are the central forces? Please do not lie on national TV. You are party of murderers. Where are you? You are going to this election. You have killed my fellow co-workers. is the central force? Central force comes under the central government. Where was the central force? You are a bunch of murderers who have committed murders in the state of West Bengal. Because you know you have lost the election. Because you know you have no legs to stand on. That is why you have created this violence and murder and death.